Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Allie and this is the vlog for Woman is Chic. So today's vlog actually goes with a blog on Woman is Chic that is going to be linked below. Please check that out. It is 5 tips for makeup newbies. This video is going to be about techniques that I use that can make even the cheapest makeups look good. My point is that even if you get really expensive makeups, it's not going to matter if you don't know how to put it on. So for those of you who are just starting out doing makeup, who might be a little bit scared, might not know where to start, I have a couple of techniques for you on how to apply your makeup a little bit better. All right, let's get started. Okay, I wasn't planning on including this, but make sure your hair is up and out of your way before you do your makeup. If you don't put your hair back, you might get makeup in your hair, or you won't be able to blend your makeup into your scalp, which you'll need to do so you don't have a weird foundation line. So my next tip has to do with applying your foundation. The technique that you use to apply your foundation really matters because it's going to change how it looks on you. So you could use your fingers, which I end up doing sometimes, but it's really not good for you because of the oils in your fingers, and anything that's on your fingers will get into the pores on your face, so you don't want to do that. A technique that I like to use is to use a sponge or a beauty blender, preferably a clean one. I'm really bad at cleaning mine, but I also don't really have an acne problem, so it's really not a problem for me. So you're going to want to apply it all to your face. Take your sponge or your beauty blender and you're going to just dab all over your face. Now, for those of you who are new to makeup, you have to make sure that you blend it in with your neck. The sponge makes the look appear to be a little bit more airbrushed, and it also creates a more even cover. Sometimes when I use my fingers, I have to really check in the light to make sure I don't have like makeup smears from my finger. And if I use a brush, which I do have, but I rarely use, it'll get really streaky, and I'll usually have to end up going back through with one of these anyway. So definitely get a sponge or get a beauty blender. Beauty blenders are really cheap right now. I think you can get them for like $3, probably cheaper. So yeah, that will be a good choice. So my next makeup tip for makeup newbies has to do with your eyebrows. What I would suggest is starting off with a powder to draw on your eyebrows. Some people use an eyebrow pencil. I'll do that from time to time, but when I first started doing my eyebrows, I didn't understand how heavy I was actually being on my eyebrows, and my eyebrows looked wild. Like, just take a look. Go to my Instagram and take a look at a picture of me from even like 2 years ago, and my eyebrows looked way different, but I've been practicing, so they've gotten a little bit better. I'm gonna do my eyebrows now. So these makeup brushes you can buy from e.l.f. and they're meant for your eyebrows, so they have like I'm trying to do this. They have a slant to them, so you can draw your eyebrows on, and then the other side, which I'll show you in a second, it has like a brush to brush out your eyebrows. And you can brush them out and make them look a lot more natural. When you're first starting out eyebrows, really try to focus on making them look natural, because you might think they look okay, but then you're gonna look back 2 years from now and look at your eyebrow photo like I did, and they're going to look like they're pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna brush them up. I already have pretty dark eyebrows, so when I brush my eyebrows, I'm just filling in the gaps. But if you have really thin eyebrows, or you have blonde eyebrows that maybe don't show up, you're gonna have to take more time with your eyebrows so that the shape is better. With me, I already kind of have a shape going, so I don't have to spend too much time on them. I also have bangs, so I really don't need to focus on them as much because no one can even see my eyebrows when I have my bangs down, which is a plus. So next we're going to move on to my tips for doing your eye makeup. So The first tip I'm going to show you is to get a primer for your eye makeup. If you don't have something on your eyelid for the eyeshadow to stick to, you are first not going to have any pigment that really shows up, but also it's going to come off a lot more easy. So those Instagram influencers or those beauty bloggers that you see who have really pigmented makeup, it's usually because they put a primer on and then they are able to layer multiple colors. Also hides the redness that will come through from your eyelid. I would definitely invest in getting some kind of primer. So my next technique tip for eyebrows is to put a skin colored eyeshadow on your lid, all over your lid. And that should be the first thing you do. This is because it helps the other colors you're going to add blend. So if you just put like a very dark line here directly on the primer, you're gonna notice that it stays stuck to where it is. You're not gonna be able to blend it out really at all. So I would suggest using a skin colored tone. This you can really just put everywhere, this color, because you're gonna want it on your entire lid. That's all over your lid. You're gonna pick some colors that you actually want to show up on your eye. For me today, I'm going to do a shimmery brown color that has a little bit of a peach tone to it. This technique is going to help you better blend out your eyeshadow. It's like a sweeping motion that you're gonna do right in the crease of your eyelid. So you're gonna go right here, and you're going to just sweep it back and forth. And just keep sweeping. If you want to move up, it's going to blend it up a little bit better. If you want to stay where you're at, it's going to create like a tougher crease or a more harsh crease. Is to just trust the process. Even if it starts to look a little bit crazy, you can always add a little bit of tan or a little bit of brown, the original color you put all over your eyelid, to reduce how harsh it is. So for me, I like my eyes to look dramatic. So this is fine for me. For you, if this is too much, you can always go back in with your light color and try to go over it. So I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to put a little bit more of a darker color on the outsides of my eyelids to create kind of a smoky eye, and I'm gonna do my wings. I don't have any tips for you there yet. I'm probably gonna do a separate video on wings, so I'll be back. Okay, so once you are done that, you are going to highlight parts of your eye. So I'm gonna put a shimmery color under my eyebrows and also in the corner of my eyes. This is going to clean up the underneath part of your eyebrow a little bit if you're in a rush, and if you put it in the corners of your eyes, it's gonna really brighten up your eyes, and it looks really pretty. Tip is to use a concealer or another foundation maybe to clean up any makeup that has fallen under your eyes after you do your eyeshadow. Especially if you're using powder and dark colors, that is going to fall right under your eye, and you don't want that looking dark under there, making it look like you have some kind of circles under there. I use a BB cream from e.l.f. that I swear by. And you're going to put it under your eyes. And you're gonna take your sponge again or your beauty blender, and you're gonna clean up under your eyes in the same dabbing motion that we talked about in the beginning. So at this time, I also put a little bit of this right here on my forehead, and I also put it on the end of my nose. I really put it just in the center of my face. You're doing this is because oftentimes a lot of acne or large pores appear right here, and they appear on your forehead, so you're going to want to cover those up with a concealer. But in addition, you want to brighten the center of your face. It kind of has a very subtle effect like contouring. So my last tip for newbies starting up with makeup is to build up your makeup and don't just cake it all on in the beginning. So as you can see, I have a lot of makeup on. But when you first start out, you might just do a little bit here, a little bit under your eye. You don't have to cake your whole face on like I do. I just really like full coverage. And then in addition, you're going to want to build up if you start using blush, or if you start using some kind of contour, some kind of contour powder. You're gonna wanna start very subtly and build up. This way you can master that technique first, and then you can build up to more advanced techniques And also you're not gonna have like crazy streaks on your face, and you won't have to take off your makeup and redo it. Those are my tips. I really appreciate you all watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I just got an Instagram, so you have to go follow it. Don't forget to check out the blog that goes with this YouTube video. I'm going to put the link below as well. If you are here because you already clicked on the blog, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any tips for makeup newbies that have worked for you with people in your life, please comment them below, or shoot me a message on Woman is Chic.